what do you think the impact's been on the India IT industry itself when we look at pre-pandemic normality to what is happening now? Do you see some sort of snapback to more centralized people back in the office? I hear a lot of people are going to go back in soon, or do you think something different is going to happen with the Indian environment as we emerge?
Right. So I think, people have started coming back to office, but in very, very small numbers. I personally feel this hybrid environment is here to stay. So that's one part of what's happening with India and the industry in India. And in many cases, it creates challenges. It also creates a lot of opportunities. The other dimension is regarding the pattern of demand. And there, it's a bit of a tale of two cities. So, while clients have to drive an increasingly expensive transformation agenda, not all of this can be funded by increased budgets. So we see an extreme push, more so than in the previous years, to compress the run side of the house, right? And to run this, so that we see continued compression in support, application infra, continued optimization, and continued commoditization. And that is being driven largely through efficiency. So that is in the tale of two cities, one city, which is getting compressed. And the other side is what I spoke of, which is a massive mismatch because of this high degree of demand and what has been a fairly inelastic supply situation with talent. And the demand's gone through the roof. But on the other side, the labor market is completely inelastic. And that has resulted into a fairly volatile situation in the industry. For the hyper aspirational Indian labor force, it's the good old days. But then for a firm like us, it's how we navigate through this mismatch in demand and supply is going to determine how well we do in the future. And the way we see it is that, we'll have to revert back to how it was back in the day, where a lot of effort was put in to generate organic talent. We are looking to expand across geographies from a supply chain perspective, just so that we have a bigger catchment to get talent, and also working to, retool, retrain, reorient our existing workforce. And towards that, Phil, one of the biggest things we've done is we've taken one of the senior most leaders in the company out of her core delivery role and have appointed her as responsible for talent supply chain, right? And that is organic, lateral, and retooling, retraining. That is how important it is for us. So that is what I see happening in the market. The other thing I'd like to also stress upon is that how we position ourselves to the market, in terms of structuring ourselves, structuring our go-to-market, is also critical for us to really, surf the wave that is created due to this super cycle. And what we have done, Phil, is that end of first quarter of this year, we did a massive strategy refresh. We have reoriented ourselves and restructured ourselves around 5 what we call as strategic growth opportunities or strategic growth areas. Those being experience services, advanced engineering, data engineering, core traditional application services, and infrastructure services, which we call foundation services. And to operationalize this, we've created a list of very precise, crystallized set of services, which we call playbooks. And there are 21 that we have identified. And then we are supporting this through what we call as 4 pillars of execution, which apart from sales, expansion, and talent transformation that I spoke of, is also how we deal with partnership with our core partners, especially the platform players and the hyperscalers. And then how we selectively pick M&A as a vehicle to just leapfrog certain areas of competency where we want to, let's say, get faster than we would if we were to do it organically.